Right now, I recorded a video which went how to uplift your students, how to uplift when your students are exhausted. You can search for that one video. Recording this on 26th of June 2022, 27th of June 2022, where I was coaching a member and she was very exhausted and tired and she was having no glow on her face. So I decided to tell something to her and just extracted the essence of it, made it to 4 points and shared it with you in a previous video. So if you feel you're exhausted, if you feel your students are exhausted at some point, you can refer to that one video, how to uplift when your students are exhausted. This video is going to be sequel of that video's fourth point. The fourth point, I'm not going to tell you that you have to watch that and come back. So in this one video, we are going to talk about 3 ways to come out of an emotional cloud. Thank you so much for joining in. Welcome to this video. This is Fazal over here. Now, I did a previous similar video last week. 4 steps to come out from your emotional cloud to move forward. So I've kind of shared you a lot of things on emotional cloud. You can search for 4 steps to come out of an emotional cloud. You can search for that one and see in the channel. This is 3 ways to come out. So I was coaching that member and I was like, how can you come out of this? She's kind of stressful, exhausted, tired, having that emotional cloud, having that cloud in front of her. So she was not able to see through things. So what are the 3 suggestions that I gave to her is what I'm going to share with you over here is something that I do on a daily basis. The tracking part of it, decision part of it. Something that I do on a daily basis is point number 1, daily blessings. You don't have to think about it. It's not about gratitude. It's not about just waking up, having like thinking about the blessings of the day and just moving forward. No, that's not the whole point of me doing it. What do I like to do in my perspective is I like to write things down. Digital things don't work. Thinking about it, I go into overwhelming zone. What I want to do is I want to write things down. What are the blessings of the day? And what I do is I write the previous day's one. So when I'm starting off this day, I write what were the blessings yesterday Fazal was bestowed upon. Cool. Fazal was bestowed upon, yes. So like I write like 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever you feel like. It can be the same blessings as been repeated over you. It can be different blessings that are being bestowed upon you. It can be external thing, it can be internal thing, it can be a bulb-on moment, it can be something that you felt peaceful when you wake up. It can be as small as, okay, I woke up alive today. What do you have to do? So these are a couple of things. The first and foremost important thing in my whole journey is like blessings. So what this is going to do, and what all these 3 things are going to do is, when you are having good days, when you're having great good days, nothing matters to you. When you're having low days, when you're not feeling well, you're feeling low, you're feeling kind of pulled down, you don't feel like anything's working, and you've already built a habit of doing all these good things. What happens is, in such days, you just have to go refer back. Like, okay, daily blessings, daily this, daily that. When you see the journey that you've been through, it becomes smoother on that particular day. And when you see that, you get uplifted. When you get uplifted, you can move forward. Cool. Daily blessings. Second point is writing daily lessons. Like on a daily basis, around like 2 to 3 lessons on a daily basis, whatever you've learned. It can be something that you have learned, you've watched a video and learned, you've read a blog and learned, you have seen an auto guide did something to you which kind of inspired you. That's a learning for you. You can see 2 people on the road meeting and having a conversation. Somehow 2 strangers met and they had a very beautiful conversation. You kind of learn something from it. That can be learning to you. You can see someone was asking the direction on the road. It's like, how can I go you? The way they approached it, you like that so much that became a lesson for you. Lesson learned. Daily lessons. So everything, you watch something from a movie, you were having conversation with one of your family members, and something really cool happened. Actually, like you just want to document that as well. So that also becomes a lesson for you. So these tiny little lessons are going to accumulate to a level where everything goes inside so much of you, it becomes smoother for you on the days when you are not very fine. And this will help you come out of that phase. Point number 3 is to something that I'm kind of struggling lately, but going to pick that habit back. So this third point is what daily memories. From the moment you wake up to the moment you sleep. And document things, what happened today. Like go by timeline. Like what happened the first thing you woke up, then what happened, then what happened. What this is going to do is you are not documenting your memories. There was this movie that I watched a couple of months back, The Brothers Bloom. The dialogue of that movie is, I like to collect hobbies. Now you think about it, I like to collect memories. We live in a cycle. A day comes, a day goes. A day comes, a day goes. A week comes, a week goes. A month comes, a month goes. A year comes, a year goes. It goes away. And when you're able to see what really happened to that day and you document it, what is going to happen is now you're collecting memories, you're living it, and also you're collecting it. What happened yesterday, you will remember. What happened last week, 20% you will remember. What happened this day, last month, you won't remember. What happened 3 months down the line, this day, you won't remember. What happened, you remember good days. Good days are worth remembering. Bad days are also worth remembering. But what about the rest of the days? How many days do you remember? There was this movie way back, I watched this movie, Bluffmaster something. How many days do we remember? I was like, you remember your birthday, you remember the loved one's birthday, and you remember some tragic event that happened on some day. Okay, you have like 365 days a month, 365 days a year. What do you actually remember? So that's why something that I've always been consistent with. Even now I'm consistent with, but then I'm taking time to record it and document it because I've kind of added a lot of things to it. So daily memories, like from the moment you wake up to the moment you sleep, what are you creating? What happened? What conversation you had with someone? What did you buy? What did you eat? When did you sleep? When did you wake up? What thoughts did you come? Like what were you feeling when you were having the conversation? How much money you made? What was the pathetic memory that you made today? Everything is memory. So why don't you grasp it? Because after 2 months you're not going to remember anything. After 2 years, forget about remembering anything. Once you have everything documented, you can go back and watch it. So these are the 3 ways you can come out of an emotional state. 1, tracking what happened yesterday or tracking what happened today. And when you're going through a phase, you can refer to the good days that you had. Not to cry over it, but then to see, okay, this is something that I did that kind of uplifted me to a different level. And I'm going to repeat the same thing today so that it also uplifts me to a certain level. So these were the 3 ways to come out of an emotional rut. The goal and the key of being successful at this one is consistency. You don't do it one day and leave it for another day. You don't do it for a week and then leave it for 2 weeks. You don't do it for a month and never do it after that. But then you have to do it consistently. This is something that I've been doing for the last 13 months. Proudly I can say 13 months right now, and it takes like good 15, 20, sometimes 35, 45 minutes as well. But then this is something that I've been consistent, and this is something that I recommend and suggest everyone, because good days are great, bad days are worst. What happens in between also matters. Cool. That brings us to the conclusion of this one. Thanks so much. Share your comments below. How do you come out of an emotional cloud? What were the beneficial points that you took from this one video? And I am going to see you in another exciting video. Thank you so much. I'm going to see you in another exciting video. Thank you so much for making this video. Me and the topic of all of your day. Peace and blessings be upon you and your loved